Our first speaker today is Helene Wells. Helene is the Director of Research and Insights at the CCC, and Helene will give you an overview of the Corruption Allegations Data Dashboard and how your agency can get more from it. So, Helene.
Thank you, Jeff. Thanks everyone. As Jeff said, my name's Helene Wells. I'm the Director of Research and Insights, and I'm here today to give you a brief overview of the Corruption Allegations Data Dashboard. The CCC has been updating and publishing the Corruption Allegation Dashboard for some time now. We've been providing this to UPAs and the general public since 2016. We have published data since 1 July 2015 and currently have data up until 31st of December 2020. As you know, the CCC receives data and complaints about corrupt conduct from members of the public and different UPAs. And our intention is that we publish information as soon as possible in order to be transparent and accountable to Queenslanders. When it's aggregated, this data on the dashboard provides some very useful information about alleged corrupt conduct in Queensland. It's important to understand that the allegations displayed in the CAD have not necessarily been assessed nor investigated by the CCC, and therefore data does not represent finalised outcomes or matters progressed by the CCC. We usually refer to this as the CAD, and it's a data visualisation tool that's available freely on our website. We use the software Tableau, but we're in the process of looking into options to improve this user experience. We tend to publish data about different UPAs such as Queensland Police Service, public service departments such as Transport or Department of Education, local government, Parliament. I provided the link for you in the dashboard. So on this particular slide. You can look at it freely in your own time, or else if you'd like to look at it now, I suggest you go to our website, click on Public Sector at the top bar, then Corruption Prevention, and then you can click on Corruption Allegations Data Dashboard. Alternatively, you can just search for the word dashboard on our website. We tend to update this either quarterly or every 6 months. At the moment, the next iteration of the CAD will be available to the public around about August, once we received required data from other UPAs in regards to being able to collect rates information. So that data, the next time it's available on the public, will be 30th of June 2020 and available around August. So there is some information that we actually don't report in the public CAD, and there are some reasons for it at the moment, but we're testing those reasons both with yourselves and the public. So at the moment, the CAD does not report any outcome data relating to allegations that the CCC receives. We have our own version of this CAD, what we refer to in-house as the iCAD, the internal CAD. And as you can see by this pie chart, for the vast majority, around 58%, the outcome is unknown by the CCC. That is, it's been referred back to agencies to deal with. So as you can see, there are some information that we can share with the public. It doesn't need to necessarily be granular, but it may prove useful in terms of both the CCC and UPAs being accountable and more transparent to the public. We have been receiving feedback from UPAs, especially during the corruption strategy engagement that Paxton will talk about in more detail later. And some UPAs are saying that they would prefer to see more information presented by the CCC on the public website in regards to these allegations. When we do publish the CAD, we also offer the public the opportunity to provide feedback, and they can do so through a dedicated email system, and we also receive feedback from them as well that they would like to see more information in regards to outcomes. So on that note, I would spend a bit of time talking about the benefits of potentially including outcomes data in the Corruption Allegation Data Dashboard, as well as looking at some of the limitations in doing so. If we were to include outcomes data with the Allegations Data Dashboard, it does provide a more complete picture of suspected corruption in the Queensland public sector. noting that these are allegations only. As I stated before, outcome is actually unknown by the CCC in almost 58% of cases. It potentially increases and contributes to public confidence in the CCC, and not just the CCC but UPAs in general. It helps to improve transparency of sanctions that are being reported by UPAs. And related to improved transparency, expanding our outcome data collection may ameliorate any reputational risk relevant to the CCC's limited ability to report on the life cycle from allegation received to outcome. Another potential benefit is that it helps to inform our shared understanding of corruption risks, and this is something that has also come out of the corruption strategy engagement piece. Having a shared understanding is anticipated to assist with decision making for the allocation of resources, not just for the CCC, but for other units of public administration. It helps to inform training and education and enables prevention advice to be tailored to industry segments. We suggest also that it provides information about how to appropriately manage investigations, impose sanctions, and the consistency of decision making across all agencies. And in terms of predictive models, which is a passion area of mine, being the Director of Research and Insights, it helps for us to be able to do this, which can actually help with early corruption risk identification. In addition, it helps to contribute to the measurement of risk to inform the selection of agencies to participate in specific audit programs that the CCC may enter into. So there are a wide variety of benefits that can come from including outcomes data, but we're also very honest when it comes to looking at this and whether or not there's any other limitations in order to look further into outcomes data. So the accessibility of outcome data can be a limitation. There is variability in how agencies may record and store their allegations data information. For example, there may be some UPAs that have very sophisticated case management systems and easily record and store their information in a more structured way. However, the CCC appreciates that there are other UPAs that do not have these systems or the budgets that go with it, and use spreadsheets or open text fields in the case management systems that they do have, or keep hard copy files of any allegation outcomes. During the corruption strategy engagement, many people consulted did, however, indicate that they had a central record of complaints received, including outcomes reached. So we anticipate that that may be an issue that can be overcome. The quality of outcome data can also be an issue. UPA's outcomes may be incomplete, inaccurate, inconsistently recorded, or not reflective of the actual quality of an investigation that's been undertaken. However, the CCC is also not immune to this, and we are making significant steps in improving our own case management systems and how we go about recording our allegations data. There are different allegation data frameworks and definitions among UPAs. So perhaps it's something that we may need to consider, that an agreed terminology would need to be adopted across UPAs. For instance, some stakeholders considered the outcome unsubstantiated to be too broad to provide useful insights, and any sanctions imposed need to be considered on a case-by-case basis. In addition, the capacity of UPAs to provide outcome data to the CCC may be limited. There are several UPAs who were consulted noted that they were already expending a significant period of time and human resources in terms of maintaining records with their own systems and collating data at the request of oversight agencies. And furthermore, they stated that they were often, in their terms, saw little or no value added or returned to the UPA as a result of these data transfers. This may reduce units of public administration's appetite for information sharing and influences their perception of oversight agencies such as the CCC. Data itself is not meaningful. It's what we do with it that counts. And if we relate it to other data, that's when the true value of the data is realised. So we anticipate that potentially adding in outcomes data to the public corruption allegations data dashboard may be useful. However, there's also other opportunities to look into. Some of it includes reporting via complaints rather than allegations, because as we know, there may be one complaint with multiple allegations attached to that complaint. I'm particularly interested to hear what you have to say about this, and there are several ways that you can stay informed about the corruption allegation data dashboard. When we do release a new version of the dashboard, we send an email to the CCC liaison officers, to those that are on our email distribution list. So we hope that you receive those emails. Please let me know if you do not. We tend to send it out the day of or the day after the public release of the corruption allegation data dashboard. In addition, you can subscribe to the CCC updates. You can do this through our website. You'll automatically get alerts when the corruption allegation data dashboard is published. Also, you can call or email me directly, which I would very much appreciate. We are spending some time at the moment looking into how we can update the dashboard, both in terms of content as well as usability. So for this particular quarter, we have not updated data up until 31st of March. Rather, we're using our resources to look into ways that we can improve the experience for people. For example, looking into the use of Power BI instead of Tableau, so that it's more interactive, so that you can download some of those graphs and Excel spreadsheets directly to be able to use for your own benefit. So please reach out to me if you do have any ideas or suggestions around the corruption allegation data dashboard, and rest assured that the CCC remains committed to being transparent with the number of allegations we receive and publicly reporting on those when we need to. Thank you.